I'm Kelly Ashcroft and welcome to Talkin' Tams. This weekly segment will give you an update on new developments in municipal services which benefit Canberrans. Today I'm joined by Neil Guthrie, General Manager of Territory Venues and Events. Neil and his team manage Manuka Oval, Canberra Stadium and the world-class facility we're at today, Stromlo Forest Park. Thanks for joining me today, Neil.
Thanks very much. My pleasure.
Neil, can you tell us a bit about the history of Stromlo Forest Park?
The history of Stromlo Forest Park is almost as long as the history of Canberra itself. Stromlo has always been a recreation place for traditional users. I think we're all aware of Rob de Castella's history and Deeks Park here with running, so the close association with running, our equestrian users, and more recently the mountain biking users have certainly used parts of Stromlo Forest Park, Mount Stromlo. Unfortunately, we're also aware in Canberra in 2003 the bushfires hit and it devastated Mount Stromlo as it did a large part of the ACT. And we were left in January 2003 with Stromlo being pretty much a wasteland. It was awful. And following that, the ACT government put in place a task force to review shaping our territory. And out of that came a couple of major projects, and Stromlo Forest Park was one of them, which we stand here today in that post-2003 bushfire vision, which is now reality, called Stromlo Forest Park.
How much did it cost to develop this area into a recreational space for Canberrans?
The government's invested just over $10 million to date in the facility, in turning basically a barren wasteland into now a space where many Canberrans and others from interstate and overseas recreate every day.
What type of facilities are available here?
We've got many facilities. We've got some formed facilities in terms of a purpose-built cross-country running track, 2.5 kilometre cross-country running track, which is one of probably only about 4 purpose-built cross-country tracks in the world. We have a 1.2 kilometre purpose-built criterium racing track for road cycling. Previous to that, the local clubs would do a lot of criterium racing in the back streets of Fyshwick or Hume, and now they've got a purpose-built facility here at Stromlo Forest Park. And we've got over 60 kilometres of formed mountain bike trails across all disciplines of mountain biking, both downhill, cross-country and four-cross. But a lot of people use this park for lots of recreation, even coming here for a barbecue and just enjoying the great view of Canberra. Do
people have to book to use these facilities?
To book facilities here, if you're just a general user, you want to come for a bike ride, no. Just turn up and the facility is available. But certainly for local community groups, for event organisers that are looking to do some organised activity with a larger group of people, then yes, you certainly need to book. Bookings can be done through the website at stromloforestpark.com.au or our work number at Stromlo Forest Park's 02 62 56 6700.
Stromlo Forest Park is recognised as a world-class facility hosting a range of national and international events. What type of major events have been held here?
Since Stromlo Forest Park first opened in December 2006, we've hosted a number of national and international events. At the national level, we've hosted three years of the National Mountain Bike Championships. We've hosted 4 years of the National Junior Road Championships. We've also hosted a year of the National Masters Road Championships. At a world level, we're pretty proud to say that we've hosted a round of the Mountain Bike World Cup, and our biggest event to date was the 2009 UCI Mountain Bike and Trials World Championships. And more recently, we hosted the 24-hour Solo World Championships here at Stromlo Forest Park just last month, or earlier this month. And more recently, we've hosted the 24-hour World Solo Championships called 24 Hours of Adrenaline here at Stromlo Forest Park, which was a great success, and that was the first time that World Championships had been held outside of North America. It was a great success for Canberra, and we linked that with another major event here in Canberra called the Scott 24 Hours of Crazy Riding, which they use Stromlo Forest Park, lights it up like a Christmas tree at night time. And that event attracted about 2,800 riders, and we had 10,000 people on site each day. That was just the other week. And at a community level, we also host a large number of community-based events across road cycling, running, mountain biking, and just about every school cross-country event here in the ACT is now held on our cross-country running track. So it's certainly well used by a large number of the community groups and a large number, increasingly a larger number of local promoters as they bring different sorts of events from adventure racing to running, duathlon, you name it, anything that you can run, ride a bike, it's staged here at Stromlo Forest Park.
How many people visit Stromlo Forest Park each year?
We estimate that this year we'll have about 230,000 individual people will visit the park in 12 months, which is a good number. It's a very good number.
There are a number of different tracks and trails named after prominent athletes here at Stromlo Forest Park. Can you give us a few examples?
Sure. Rob de Castella is a very famous Canberran, and the cross-country running track is named after Rob, Australia's greatest long-distance runner. It's called the Rob de Castella cross-country running track. Could have been a bit more exciting with that name, but that's what it's called. Stephen Hodge, who designed the Criterium Circuit, is named the Stephen Hodge Criterium Circuit. Stephen Hodge, another world-level athlete, competed in 5 Tour de France's. He's an Olympian, Commonwealth Games participant and professional cyclist, and very active in the local community still in cycling and nationally. He's on the board of Cycling Australia. We've recently opened a link trail on our mountain bike network after James Williamson, who passed away suddenly earlier this year, and that's in memory of James, who, whilst not a Canberran, he comes from the region and certainly loved Stromlo Forest Park and was very popular amongst the local mountain biking community, who've been key to the development of the mountain bike trails here in Canberra.
The ACT government is in the process of finalising a master plan. Can you tell us what some of the proposed initiatives are of this plan?
The ACT government, we've developed a draft master plan in the last 18 months. We're currently finalising some of the issues around that before we present it to government for their formal consideration. There's a number of coordination issues that we need to consider with the development of Molonglo Town Centre on our boundary, and also the development, we also share a boundary with the ANU and its School of Astronomy, and they also have plans up on top of the mountain that we need to coordinate with. Some of the plans that we're certainly looking at is to integrate some of the community facilities that will be part of the Molonglo Town Centre, will be sited or being considered for siting here within Stromlo Forest Park. And in addition, we're looking commercially to establish some low-cost accommodation, up to 300-bed facility on the site. And we're also considering the concept of developing a gondola from the main car park up to the summit of Mount Stromlo. But that's just an idea, and there's certainly a lot of work to be done to develop that concept forward. We estimate that if a large part of the ideas that have been formulated for Stromlo Forest Park are developed, that Stromlo Forest Park will become the centre of cycling in Australia, and certainly a centre of a great events centre for Canberra, and a great benefit to have such a wonderful facility sitting right here, 7 kilometres from the centre of Canberra, with wonderful vistas. It's a great outcome. Something I always say, it's a phoenix out of the ashes project from the devastation of the bushfires in 2003. This is out of something awful, something good has come.
Neil, to finish up, how can people find out more information about Stromlo Forest Park?
Sure. Our Stromlo Forest Park website, stromloforestpark.com.au, has lots of information there. And for those that are more broadly interested in Canberra, there's another website called ridecanberra.com.au that also has a lot of information about the broader riding facilities around Canberra.
Thanks for joining us today, Neil.
Thanks very much.
That was Neil Guthrie, General Manager of Territory Venues and Events, talking about the world-class facility here at Stromlo Forest Park. I'm Kelly Ashcroft. See you next time on Talkin' Tams.